100 round drummers gon' sing. Nigga wanna be like me, yeah. Kiss out like Bruce Lee. Yeah, Christian Dior, yeah. Knock, got keys at the door, yeah. 30 point gon' score, yeah. Arm and hammer like Thor, yeah. Wow, sippin' some oil, yeah. Water gon' boil, yeah. Big coupe Megazord, yeah. Plain paddock is aluminum foil, yeah.
Welcome back to We're at Dave's podcast. I'm your host, I'm David, and this is Omar, and this is Harrison. So today is a little special, so we brought up a new guest. This is actually our first guest, and this is Henry.
Hi.
And he's my man from Bolivia. Oh no,
Bolivia.
Bolivia.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get it wrong. My bad.
It's fine,
So,
it's all good.
Yeah, so three of us actually knew Henry. I think Omar was the first one who knew Henry, right?
Yeah. Well, before I met Henry through our best friend Jay.
Jay?
Yeah.
So how you and Jay knew each other?
It's a long story. So I met Calvin. I don't know if you guys know Calvin.
Yeah, his family friend.
Yeah, family friend, and then he introduced me to Jay, and then Jay introduced me to Omar, and then Omar introduced me to you guys, and
Ah, short stories.
yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you grew up in Bolivia, right?
Yeah. I was born and raised there.
And then, so your first language is Spanish, but your parents are all Taiwanese, right?
Yeah, they're both Taiwanese.
What's it like growing up in Bolivia? I'm always really curious.
It's really nice because it's a different culture, and I mean Latin American people are very, very open, very happy, but a lot of them they lie a lot. So I mean,
Really?
yeah. So I think every culture has its own perks and their own bad stuff, but I feel I'm really grateful because I got to experience a very unique experience,
Mm-hmm.
and growing it was really fun because I started going to parties very young because they like to.
Is
party
there
and
a drinking age limit there, or that basically nah?
Okay, so the limit, right? Wait, so you gotta be 18 to start drinking.
Yeah.
But we use fake IDs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and also for example, when we want to go to the store and buy alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
the owner will usually tell us, okay, don't tell anyone you got alcohol from here. But they still sell it to us, even though it's illegal.
Uh-huh.
Just put the tequila inside the horchata.
Yeah. They give you a black trash bag.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
When did you move to Taiwan then?
Okay, so I moved here. It's gonna be. I think it's already 6 years now.
Oh.
Yeah.
6 years, damn.
Yeah, because my parents wanted me to learn
Mhm.
Chinese, and they wanted me to learn about the culture, and I love Taiwan. People are nice. They're very willing to help. They're very honest. If you lose your stuff, it's very likely that you're gonna find it the next day or even the same day. But in Bolivia, your stuff is gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah.
Wait, are your parents here or they're in Bolivia?
They're still in Bolivia right now. Yeah.
You said you have a sibling, right?
Yeah, I have a sister and a brother.
Are they in Bolivia, or are some of them in Taiwan?
They're both here too.
Are they both here?
Yeah, they're settled here, but I think in the future I might go back to Bolivia.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. So
What do you think are the main differences living here and living in Bolivia? What do you?
The biggest one, I think it would be the safety. 治安 is very the safety here is very very high, very good. Because here you can walk in the streets using your phone. You can be with your earphones, singing and everything. But in Bolivia, if you take out your phone,
Mm-hmm.
there's a high chance that people might just snatch it and run away.
Oh really? Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Even capital, the city.
In the good neighborhood.
Yeah, actually, this is a funny story, right? So my friend's brother got married, and his wife is American, right? And then they went this past month to Bolivia, and she hasn't been in Bolivia ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she got there, she asked my friend's brother, why are all the houses here have fence or walls, right? But it's because people get in their house and steal. That's why we have big walls with spikes.
So real?
Barbed wires and shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. Shit. It's very different.
It's very different.
It's very, very different. But how are you say people interact really passionate You say in like Bolivia?
Yeah, like Latino, we got the Latino flavor, you know. But I feel like, okay, so Taiwanese, I feel like Taiwanese people are a little bit more reserved,
Mm-hmm.
so a little bit shyer.
Yeah.
But in Bolivia, we just like,
Vamos.
yeah, we're just very friendly people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's really cool. All right, so let's jump to like today's like topic. So we just like I kind of want to ask you, since like you're not like exactly from Taiwan, but like you're like, what's your like dating app experience? You know, like these are things that we kind of want to see.
Oh, have you ever used Tinder in Bolivia?
Yeah.
How did it go? How them Latinas in Bolivia looking?
Okay, so the thing about my city, right? I don't know if it's the same for all the cities in Bolivia or like in Latin America, but in my city,
Cochabamba.
yeah, Cochabamba, the society is really small.
Mm-hmm.
So we usually know everyone. Like the people that go out clubbing, like from the schools, we know each other. So usually the people that are on Tinder are like the people you already know. So it doesn't make sense using it if you live there, you know. But in Taiwan, you get, you know, you see people that you haven't seen ever, you know. Like, it like actually, you
Endless swipes.
endless swipes, you know.
Endless.
And, like it even ran out, man. I was like,
Damn.
you gotta wait for 24 hours because like you ran out of swipes. I was like, damn, I don't have this problem in Bolivia, you know.
Have you gone on with people like on Tinder here?
Yeah, but it wasn't good.
All of them? There's no good ones at all?
So what was it like?
I have a bad experience.
All bad experience?
Yeah, yeah.
How about this? Let's say you use whatever platform, whichever Tinder, Bumble, whatever, right? So when you're in Taiwan, you started using dating apps. So what was the first thing that you noticed? Like, you know, probably like there's, for example, you got fake accounts on Tinder, right? Probably, or there's some hookers around trying to holler at you or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So what do you notice first?
I noticed. So with time, right? I kind of
With time.
I learned that how to tell fake accounts from real accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the fake accounts will have like a blurry picture,
Mm-hmm.
like very blurry picture, and usually they have one, and if two max, you know, but they're all blurry. And then in their bio, it's like, add me online, and then they give you like a very random ass ID. So
That's a pimp's ID.
Yeah, that is the pimp's ID.
yeah, you don't want to mess with that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I realized that, and yeah, like I said, like there's a lot of people that use Tinder.
All right, so if you
Yeah.
see if you see fake accounts, you swipe left, right?
Yeah.
Then how can you tell if a girl is that actually is hot on based on a profile? Because right now for Tinder or for other apps, right, they probably have a verification because you got to take a photo of yourself or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Then how do you just based on pictures without anything information or maybe just a little bit? How can you tell if a girl is on point? You know,
No, it's
I
actually
don't want
not
to
the
say
photo.
hot, but
Yeah.
you know, she looks how she looks
Yeah.
on her pictures. Right? She looks legit.
I feel it's hard because like there's a lot of editing apps that can change like the way people look in the photos, like really. And I saw some videos like people are fixing. I don't know. It's like a version of. I think it's like a Chinese Photoshop or something, and like. It's crazy to see like the before and after, the filters and all that like fixing and stuff, you know.
Oh, that little magic.
Yeah, it's a lot
So
of.
have you ever got catfished?
Yeah.
Really?
That's why I don't like using dating apps.
Dude,
here.
same. Okay, you go first. Can you share your catfish experience with us?
Okay, so my first one I got two. But my first one was when I was here, my first year learning Chinese, right? I was excited because I just came here. I wanted to meet new people, you know. And then I met this girl, and she looked like cute. In
Describe.
photo.
Okay, if you remember, describe how she looked. You know, probably what kind of eyes. If she, you know, how
Like from
the way
the
she
Tinder
dresses.
profile, like
Yeah, from
how
the
she
Tinder profile.
looked.
Yeah.
She was like bamming hot.
Do you still remember how the face looks and shit?
I don't remember how the face looked, but I think I remember like I have some idea, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, she was more of a like cute girl next door type, you know. But like she looked nice, like pretty, you know, like 很乖, like very like loyal
Like
and
innocent,
stuff. Like yeah,
naive a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. Uh-huh.
Exactly. And then everything went well. Like we exchanged lines here. Oh, that's one thing I realized here. Like we all like people here in Taiwan. They always exchange lines, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, we met. We arranged a meetup, and then this was like. After that, I was like, okay.
You're pissed.
I was like, what? Like, why would someone do that, right? Okay, so. So I studied Chinese in Sida, right? And there's a Kuting MRT station over there, and then I told her to meet up nearby, and then after that, like I was like, I'm here, and then she's like, I'm here, I don't see you. I'm like, I don't see you either, right? And then she called me. I'm like, yeah, but I don't see you. Okay, I had a mental idea of how she was gonna look by the pictures, right?
Yeah, by the pictures.
And then I told her, raise your hand. She raised her hand. I was like,
Oh my god.
I was like, shit, what am I gonna do?
So like, what went on? So you guys like, did you guys actually meet or did you dip?
No, I mean I couldn't do that. You know, like I feel bad, like because you're
Henry was already raising his hand in shock. But
No, I wasn't raising my hand. I asked her to raise her hand, so I was just like looking for someone.
So you had a chance to run actually.
Yeah, but I would feel really.
I know,
bad,
I understand.
so you
I
didn't
understand.
dip.
No.
So what did you guys do?
Yeah.
I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, this is not gonna work, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, hi, nice to meet you, blah blah. Just like the regular thing when you meet up a person. And then after that, we went to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then
What'd you guys have?
wait, I think we had like Italian.
Oh,
Yeah.
romantic.
Very romantic for a guy that just got catfish, but okay, so this is not the worst part, right? Okay, so apart from being catfished, we were having dinner, and like usually you talk with people and like you kind of like take turns in like
Ping pong.
yeah, it's kind of like both people investing in the conversation and in the experience, right? And then I was the only one asking her questions, and then she would just reply, and then awkward silence, and I was like, yeah, like literally, like I was thinking of questions to ask her. I was like, oh, so have you ever been here? And she's like, yeah. And I was like,
Oh my god,
I
that's
just ate
so
fast, man.
awkward.
Yeah.
That's so
That
awkward.
sounds
So
so
like,
sad.
did she like text back? Like, did you guys text after like that date, or did you like bounce?
okay, so she was really nice, and yeah, like we talked after, but then like no, it was just like, oh, it was nice meeting you, and then she was like, yeah, you too. I think she realized it wasn't gonna work as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because she didn't say shit.
She didn't freaking
Yeah.
say shit,
Mm-hmm.
I was the only one asking questions, and like she just left me hanging,
Did you like talk with her in Chinese, or did you like speak English?
I think it was both, because at that time, I mean, my Chinese is not good now, but it was worse before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was English, a little bit Chinese, but I think, maybe she got intimidated by the language barrier too.
But I don't, probably. I don't
Yeah,
know.
what Omar? Do you have any
Yeah.
like Tinder dating experience?
Yeah, the first time I got catfish hard, bro. So it was in high school. I was in DIS, and that was the first time I was using Tinder and all that stuff. And all that time we didn't have like you can like Tinder Passport, like Tinder Gold. I think there's Tinder Gold, but
The
no.
premium, basically.
At that time, I was just regular.
membership.
To this day, I still didn't pay shit for Tinder. But nevertheless, I matched with this shorty on Tinder, right? When I looked at her profile, she was looking clean, good. By looking clean, I'll describe in detail. So she had, I only remember 3 pictures. One of the pictures, she was in a white dress at the beach, and she was looking, I wouldn't say pale, but she was looking like white. Like, shit's glossy and shit. And then the other picture was her with a makeup looking thick, like a thick makeup on. But then she looks like, like when girls like really want to dapper down, go out, they want to dress hot with the eyeliner and stuff. They're like, okay. Alright. The last picture that I saw was just her in another dress, and then she looks hella pale. But I was like, okay, it's all good, you know. As long as she's, you know,
You guys
she's,
matched. You
yeah,
guys
we matched. That's you know, there's a reason why for me to swipe right.
Yeah.
So then we started texting. I didn't bug the pictures at all. At that time, I didn't know what the fuck was catfish. At that time, I was a fat kid who just want to get laid. You know?
Yeah, right.
Just want to get laid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got fucking chemistry, bio class on top of that shit. I don't want to fucking just jack off. I want to nut. You know? So I was just doing, you know, I was just going hard on my texting game and all that stuff. So we've been chatting like a couple days, and then
You guys want
boom.
to meet up?
I see the hangout. You know what I'm saying? So then we were about to hang. We were about to do something. We had a plan.
Did you guys go to U2?
Let me finish.
That's very specific.
Let me finish. So we were trying to meet at the MRT station at Zara, right?
Yeah.
So I was in front of the MRT station like Helen was, and then I was scrolling my phone, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm beside this MRT station in front of Zara," and then she was like, "Oh, so am I. Where you at?" I was like, "I'm the dude with the blah 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 shirt, wearing blah 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 pants, you know, and I have a backpack on." Oh, I see you. And then she was like, I saw there was a girl who tapped me lightly on the shoulder. Oh, and then I was like, "Excuse me, may I help you?" Like,
Oh my lord.
"Are you Omar?" It's like, "How do you know my name?" I said, "Excuse me? I'm this blah 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 girl from Tinder." I was like, "Oh, okay. Sorry, long day." Dude, that chick looked different from the fucking photos, bro. Like, she was a black, but she was fucking tan. I have nothing against skin color. I love my chocolate shorties too. But it's just that, you know, when it's just like a kid in Christmas tells you like Santa's always real, you know. And on the fucking day of Christmas Eve, you've been waiting for that gift, and you know that's a PS5, but it comes out as a fucking Game Boy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what the fuck? Like, her hair was like, she had long hair, right?
Yeah.
Her hair was hella short, and then like, and she had like pale skin, hella tan, which is okay. I love like. No, I love tan girls, like black girls. I love them too. So it's all good. And then like, but when she smiled, I can see some signs that she sells cigarettes and stuff. But then I have nothing against women or anybody who smokes cigarettes, because everybody does. But then we gotta take care of ourselves, right? But no, she had like a yellow stains on her teeth and shit, you know. Yeah. And then she loved to smoke cigarettes, you know. So we were about to go. So what the plan was, we were about to go to Miramar to catch the Ferris wheel, right? Oh. So then she was like, before we go to Miramar, let me catch a stroke. So if you literally, at that time I was still in high school, so I was just looking at this.
How old was she?
I have no idea. I have no idea how old was she though. So then I just know the shorty was shaky as fuck. Shaky as fuck. But then, what can we do? You know, we're here. We gotta finish it. You know, not finish the situation. You know, gotta finish the day. We got hell no, the nut ain't going on. The nut went back in, bro. The nut went back in. So she finished her stroke, right? So then definitely right after you smoke, you smell a bit like cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't mind. I ignored the cigarette smell. So then we were on our way to Miramar. When we arrived at Miramar, we catch the Ferris wheel ride. So then while we were on the Ferris wheel, right, she's just been talking with me, basic chit chat, you know. So so how long have you been in Taiwan? Blah blah. Basic combo, exchange, and all of a sudden when we're about at top, right, at the top of the Ferris wheel, she sat right next to me, right. She was like, "So what's your type?" Oh, literally, right? She bumped in, like, "So what's your type?" And I was like, "What? Like, what's your type?" And then I'm like, "Damn!" Literally, it smells like a fucking can of tuna. When you open that tuna, there's like 10 cigarettes inside that fucking can of tuna. You know? Like, I didn't say she looked bad at all.
But you made out
right
with her?
after the catfish and shit. But then I just smell like sardine with fucking ciggos, man.
That's so
Like,
not you.
yeah, and then I was hella turned off, bro. Like, not only the catfish, but the fucking sardine smell. So then I was like, she said, "What was your type?" I was like, someone.
Not you.
It was in my mind, right? I was like, some girl who was like. So I basically described the church girl to her. You know, I was like, a good loyal girl, blah blah blah. I said that fucking generic shit, right? Yeah. So then she's like, oh, okay. She sat closer. I get it. So then I just try to keep my cool and all that stuff. And then right at the bottom, we left the Ferris wheel, right?
Yeah.
And the guy, like the guy who checked our tickets, asked us, did we smoke cigarettes inside the Ferris wheel? I was like, hell nah. She said, well, he asked me, why the fuck does it smell like stoke? I was like, oh, sorry, my friend smokes. And then she was like, hey, so what are we gonna have for dinner? So because we're in Miramar, right after Ferris wheel ride, she wanted to grab dinner, but then I wasn't such a nice dude like Henry, so I said I had plans afterwards, but we can hang out next time or some stuff like that. So then we we parted ways and all that stuff. But then she never texted me back. I never texted her.
No, I think she knew.
I think she knew.
She definitely knew, dude.
Yeah.
She asked you like what you liked, and you're basically saying that you don't like her at all.
I didn't say I don't like her. I just described like a church girl to her.
A different girl.
A different girl, yeah.
What about you, Dave? Do you have any like catfish experience?
I don't. How about you?
I don't know if this is catfish, but I went on a Tinder date before in the Bay Area in San Francisco, and she's like this fob type. Not really my type.
So she Asian.
Yeah, she's from China.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
what's her name? Ching Ling, like.
No. She has a proper English name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Cheng Chi.
I'm just messing around.
From mainland.
Yeah, but so she lives in San Francisco, but I go to school in San Jose.
Yeah.
So I picked one weekend when I was actually going.
How
up there
long have you guys talked? Like a week or two, or like?
No, it's like within the week.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah, but I happened to be going to San Fran that weekend to visit Jay, I think, and yeah, like after visiting Jay, I went on the
Tinder date. So
yeah,
so you left. Nah, we're not gonna skip a whole lot of that shit. We gonna dive deep. So you left Jay's and then you went on the date, right?
Yeah.
So did you drive?
Yeah, I drove.
Oh, you drove.
Yeah.
So you drove.
It's an hour drive. I have
so
to drive.
you drove to the place where you guys got to meet up, and then.
Yeah, and then so I try to meet up with her, right? But here's the thing, like it's not the kind of catfish that's like as bad as you guys. The thing is, she looks more or less like what she looks like in the picture. But here's the thing.
Okay, so there's a catch. So she's okay. So would I say this girl is legit? Her looks are legit.
Yeah.
So she's legit. So that's not catfish.
So
okay.
Ching Li was pretty legit.
But here's the thing.
All right.
She's taller than me.
She's taller. Than
Yeah, she's like
6 foot.
No, she's not 6 foot. She's like 177 centimeter.
Oh,
so it was hilarious when we meet up. Like I wasn't expecting that at all.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then so it was kind of funny at first, but then it kind of went okay. It was okay.
Would you guys mind if for like one night stand of a girl's taller than you, but she's hella hot though.
No,
like
I don't mind.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't
Tall
mind.
girls like
Why don't you keep going?
So then what happened? Okay.
Yeah, what happened
So you
after?
saw her.
Yeah, and I mean, we didn't really address it because it's like kind of hard. Like, oh, you're taller than I thought.
No.
There's no way to say that.
So you saw her, right? She's taller than you, but then did it give you an immediate turn off, or is like, did it give you that kind of
I
feeling?
wanted to laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting that. Like, of all the things I could imagine, because usually when people think of like meeting somebody you don't know, it's usually
The looks.
Yeah, the looks. Like maybe maybe she looks like she's uglier than. She doesn't look like her photos, basically. But, it wasn't that. It was like she's taller than me, which is kind of funny. So I was gonna laugh, but yeah, I hold it in, and then we just went on the date.
So you guys hung out. She was taller than you. What do you guys do?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, like
just talk. I mean, just talk. Just understand. each other's background and what she's doing here in San Fran, because she sort of just moved to San Fran.
Bro, it sounds like you met this girl on fucking LinkedIn, not Tinder, bro. What the hell? You get just
No,
no,
you
like
talk about each
action?
other's interests. Yeah, you talk about the background. You talk about your interests. You talk about
So
like
what's her interest?
Yeah.
Like, did you remember?
she goes to art school, so.
So
art.
did you guys like connect?
I mean, I don't remember all the details, but I just remember it wasn't. I mean, we vibe off pretty well with each other. But the thing is, she's the princess type.
Oh.
She's like,
boy.
I can tell she grew up really rich, and she's probably spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she was describing some of like stuff she enjoys, she likes like. She would fly like on the school weekend. She would like fly out to like different city to go shopping and all that.
Uh-huh.
So,
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can.
I
tell.
can't relate to it. I don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
So basically, throughout the whole interaction, it just didn't give you the urge, or it didn't give you the feeling of arousal, or it didn't want you to push more further.
No, it's all right. It didn't really affect like that. It's just that it's something in my mind, That
So you guys fucked?
No, you know what? Here's the thing.
See, I always gotta ask you questions and you squeeze shit out. I have to.
Okay, but
Okay, sorry. I'm
but here's the
sorry.
thing. Like, so I mean, I showed her around the city, San Francisco, and then I have to drive her back, cause like and then. So when we get to her place, cause she lives in downtown San Francisco.
She lives alone.
No, I think she has roommates. The thing is, I mean, you've been to downtown San Francisco. It's
like,
yeah, it's up and down, and it's a
fucking
it's a pretty small
horseshit.
city. It's very crowded.
Yeah.
And one thing is there's not a lot of parking.
Yeah, it's pretty, but it's.
So when like we were getting close, I kind of take notice like whether there's parking or not.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she didn't ask anything yet, but I'm just like taking like just remind myself whether there's parking or not. And within the mile, there wasn't any parking at all. So when we get there, like she did ask me like whether I want to like go upstairs, and then within 5 seconds I have to make the call. Like 5 seconds I have to like decide whether it's like are you sure, or like I gotta drive back.
Oh, and what did you do?
But I said no, Within 5 seconds, no. The first thing I asked is whether her roommate is in there, and she's like she's not sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then within 5 seconds I have to like make a decision. So at the end I said no, because listen.
Did you regret? Did
Let
you
her
regret?
finish. Let her finish.
Okay, there's no parking, right?
Uh-huh.
I have no. Let's say I go upstairs, I came back down here, and my car's gone. Where do I go?
Yeah, true.
Like in Taiwan, at least they chalk it on the floor
Mhm.
with a number. You have to call them and see where they're at, and then you can go and pick up your car.
Yeah.
They don't do that in the States?
I don't think they do that in the States. And then it's just like is it worth it to like get my car towed and then pay for it, and I literally have to come out and try to figure out where my car is and Uber there and then pay and whatever.
I think you think
To
too
get a
much,
car?
man. But do you
Wait,
regret?
would you pull the trigger?
Pull it. Just park it on the side.
The thing is, if it's a
No.
San Jose, I'll park it and then I'll just.
Park it on the side.
I'll park somewhere like in a CVS parking lot or somewhere
It's like-
else.
No, there's no CVS parking lot. This is San Francisco.
I'll have a fucking paper. Just put in my fucking numbers. It's like if you're gonna tell me, just text me a fucking place. I need to go do shit.
See, that's a lot of things to think about in 5 seconds.
Yeah,
So I'll say yes and then just come up with shit.
And just leave my car. Like, no, this is downtown San Francisco,
I mean,
like
that's what I'm
downtown.
saying.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, I have to make a
But
quick decision and just like,
I understand your concern.
Yeah.
yeah, it's because if it's in
Respect.
if it's not downtown San Francisco, it's very easy to find parking. Then it wouldn't be I wouldn't have to think about it, but it's downtown San Francisco. I have to actually think about it.
I see,
Responsible.
I see.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean, fuck it, it's expensive, and I don't know if it'll raise my insurance premium
Oh,
for getting my car towed.
Yeah.
Okay, so but we just looking at about the looks with a chick. So then you guys, so no matter like catfish or not, right? We still can tell signs that we are interested or not. But other than looks, what are the signs? Because some girls type a lot on their profile, or they show that they have tags that they are interested in water sports, blah blah. Like, what are the signs that will make you guys swipe right? Other than looks.
Let's go, Henry.
Swipe right or
Swipe right.
Right.
Like
a yes.
Like.
Oh, okay. Apart from looks
smash.
and bio, right?
Mhm.
I
Apart from the looks.
Yeah.
Apart from the looks.
I think it would have to be like what picture she has. Like kind of let me know what interests her. Like if she's into I don't know the gym, cause like I love the gym. So if she's into the gym, like that's a plus. I would just like swipe right. Yeah.
Mhm.
How about you guys?
For me, I would look at the bio first, right? I mean, after looking at the picture, I'll look at a bio first. Maybe some girls like, oh, I'm 420 friendly. Okay, so that's a bonus for me. It's easy as that. Or probably a girl's like, oh, astrology, heart. Oh, this girl's into astrology, pretty cool. Or some girls like, you know, you probably like, I wouldn't say shaky, but they look like just, you know, they look the way they look, you know.
Yeah.
Saying like not like wow, but you know, it is what it is, you know. So then what if she has like a tag like graduated from Harvard or graduated from Cornell?
That's a plus.
That's a plus for me. I was like, okay,
That's a plus.
she might not look hot as fuck,
But she's
but
smart.
yeah, as long as she looks good, like she looks like, you know, I wouldn't say like a beat up, but as long as she looks
Beat up.
yeah, but as long as she looks okay to you, yeah, or maybe you guys might not even have to fuck, but at least you will
Make friends.
make friends and
Yeah.
learn more from someone else.
Yeah. Can I add something? I think like music is very important too. You know, like in Tinder, you have the possibility to link your Spotify to your profile. So
Yeah.
I think like if she is into the same music as I am, it doesn't matter like if she's, I mean like my 100% type like checks all the lists. I would still like swipe
A bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think one thing is, I mean, she has to look approachable. She has to like, it's a combination of many things, and it has to be approachable. Because I know there's like a lot of girls who aren't looking for, you know, a Tinder date.
Yeah.
They're just up there because they want to get the notification that people like them.
It's a validation.
I'm like, right?
I hate that shit, bro.
Like they are really, really hot girls, and they'll swipe right on anyone.
That's them hoes,
everyone.
man.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
they weren't planning on replying on anyone.
Yeah.
Cool.
They just want to get a notification of like all the constant likes and just like ding ding ding, and then
Yeah.
they just want to feel validated. It's insane. And then for those guys, I feel bad because like I mean I'm part of them too. Because like you'll swipe right and they'll swipe right on you, and you'll assume that you know she wants to talk or like she wants
And next
to
thing
hang
they
out.
unmatch.
No, they won't match either. They just like leave it alone. Like they won't even reply.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's
Yeah, I don't.
it's
like that
it's
either.
yeah. I'm just wondering how do you guys usually open a how do you guys open a Tinder convo? Because I feel like it's a
Do you just hey?
do you use a hey, or do you use a pickup line, or do you use like find something in a picture or a bio, something in common, and then you guys can talk about like what do you guys usually do?
I'll say whatever pops into my mind, bro. Like whenever I see like some funny ass shit on a profile, or like I wouldn't even be afraid like to because that's the way like I'm the type of guy that's all in or nothing, right? So if I could, I'll probably open a conversation with a slight tease. Let's say if she's wearing like mama jeans and jeans and they look saggy and shit, I'll probably make like a kind of not teasing but a very funny way that she will understand as well. Like not like roasting but just humor, And to see that if the girl has humor, I love girl who has humor. This is very key for me. If she doesn't have, then might as well not. I don't care if she's hot or not. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Like, I would, sorry, like, what was the question?
Yeah, it's like how do you usually open?
Oh, okay,
Oh yeah,
sorry.
open up to a girl.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's alright. It's chill. It's chill.
Okay, yeah, like Omar said, I usually see something from their photos, and I say something related to the photos, because I tried a lot of stuff before. I tried like making like the most creative
Pickup
opening line, pickup line.
Does it work?
It worked.
He's a Tinder god, bro.
No. I'm the
Yes, sir.
I got catfish. No,
We all do, bro. We all do. But hey,
No.
just check his Tinder account. If you know Harry, just check his Tinder account.
Yeah, so I tried the very creative opener, but I think girls will know that if it's like very kind of like
You can Google it.
yeah,
You probably can find it on Google.
No, not Google, but like a girl will feel like that's not you. That's a kind of try hard.
and like what you send to her, you send to other girls, because like it's like already like copy paste, kind of thing. Yeah, so I think what Omar said is really good, because when you open with something that is related to her photos, like she knows that that message is meant for her and only her.
Yeah, or something that's out of the blue that no other guys that's texted her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean that's usually what I try to, but sometimes there's just photos of their face and just really nothing you can talk about. Just
Add line.
no, not outline.
I'll just say the
I don't use
GIF.
it in Taiwan, so I mean I don't know. But like, usually it's if there's just photos of her and just really nothing. you
No
can talk
bio,
about,
nothing, right?
It's really hard,
Like probably like 6 pictures at most, 4 pictures at most, and then who probably 10 kilometers away.
Oh, I got one. Like you can use it. It's like when she doesn't have anything in like one picture, and like she looks legit. Just be like, I love your very elaborate bio. Like just be sarcastic, cause like she doesn't have any information, right? So
Do you leave a bio usually? I don't really leave a bio either, cause
So you're hard to
No.
talk to too.
well, girls will text first. I have to text first anyways. Why do I need a bio?
But Bumble, you do though. The girl has to text you first
Oh,
on
yeah,
Bumble.
Yeah.
And which one do you guys like more, Bumble or Tinder?
Yeah, what's the best dating app for you?
Dating
Well,
apps never
the
work
main
on
difference
me.
is one requires a girl to text first, and another is free for all. So
Yeah.
I mean, so which one do you guys prefer?
I think. Okay, so definitely, the girls in Bumble are more.
Hot?
I wouldn't say hot, cause like, Tinder girls are pretty too, but like I would say Bumble girls are more
Less catfish?
open-minded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they would talk more. They would like. I think it's better chance of connection. Maybe. Yeah, because like Tinder, like Harrison said, there's a lot of girls that just open an account, put some like pretty photos, because they want to get those like messages,
Yeah.
notifications, like oh you match with, and then at the end you text them and they don't text back, So I feel like it's kind of a waste of a time.
Have you guys like actually fucked on like Tinder or like?
I've
other
never,
apps?
bro.
Have you guys actually
Never, dude.
Yeah.
0?
Dude,
Well, you look like you were gonna say yes.
Yeah, I did.
So that one end up good or
I mean,
that one end up like a little catfish and like I was drunk.
Or the pussy was shaky, bro.
Yeah.
not. I think. Okay, so.
The pussy was shaky. The pussy was shaky. Okay, tell us the story.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it wasn't a catfish,
Uh-huh.
but after that, it's just like
It went wrong.
no talking, like no follow up after,
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it was more like one night stand.
Yeah.
You think it's possible to like date somebody from Tinder?
I mean, yeah.
You could see that. You could see that.
Date some. It would depend, cause like, I don't know, like, cause if she's in there, there's a lot of guys that already texted her, or she's talking with other guys. But I mean, like, I don't have the right to tell her anything, right? But
Because you're doing the same thing.
yeah, so I can't say that. So, yeah, I think it's possible. But you just gotta get to know her well, like very well.
Yeah.
How about you two? Like, what do you guys consider? Cause
I mean, I would
haven't-
consider, but it's.
Uh-huh.
I think it's like Henry said. It's definitely hard because, she's on Tinder talking to a lot of people at the same time. So,
Mhm.
I think one thing is when you guys like meet, like match,
Mhm.
you guys probably have to meet each other in real life within the week. Otherwise, it's a waste of time.
Waste
Yeah.
of time, bro.
It's just a lot of texting and just going nowhere.
Yeah,
So you fucking hate
exactly.
texting.
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
I
I
hate
hate
texting.
texting.
With me,
Yeah.
bro. With me, I tried it all, bro. 10, Hinge, Coffee Meets Bagel, fucking Bumble, Tinder, name it all. But end of the day, it comes down to the same thing: texting.
Yeah.
So probably this girl might be texting you good content, so nice conversation through text. But when you guys actually hang out, it shows that her personality is not as same as she's been trying to present or show you on the dating app. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just different vibes. To me, sometimes that'll be a turnoff because in the end of the day, you still gotta talk. You still gotta see the man, the woman face to face, right?
Yeah.
So then, I always love to talk to friends or whatever, just to know the person more. But through text, you can't really because there's not a lot of emotions into it. You
Yeah.
can't really elaborate your feelings and stuff.
Yeah.
And plus, I think one thing is when you talk to somebody in real life, they don't have time to like think about what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
In texting, you can text something and then they get to like think
Ask their
about it
friends.
and then reply afterwards. But if it's in real life, you ask them, it's on the spot. You have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
You actually know the person. you
Yeah,
know?
and you know that on the answers that she reply on the spot is way more real than the answers she reply through text.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone can really lie, you know, like girls can lie too.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
you can lie first, but the
definitely.
thing is also when
you can read facial expressions.
when you text, especially in the beginning stage, you kind of there's kind of a pressure to make sure the conversation stays hot and doesn't get cold or die down, because then you guys are just not gonna keep talking. The thing is, if you guys meet up in real life, I mean, the conversation is gonna slow down a little bit for sure, like some part, and then he heats back up and all that. So then it's always on, and then you guys can obviously know each other better. But if it's texting, it's just you feel obligated to keep the conversation on the whole time. And then if you guys don't meet up within the week or two, it's just you just wasted your time just texting, because you guys are not gonna meet up anymore.
Yeah. So I used to think like that, right? Because I gotta see the hangout as soon as possible. Boom, 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 boom. But then I realized that whenever I not approach, but whenever I use that kind of way, some girls kind of feel not intimidated, but they feel like it's kind of forced, you know. And when I tried the ways that I probably will talk longer on the dating app, text her longer, you know, to show them I'm legit, you know, I'm not just here to fuck. So, but then some girls will probably unmatch. Even the conversations at a high point, they were just unmatched because probably we haven't exchanged other social media like Instagram or Snapchat, and some girls will just unmatch me. Maybe it's just feel like they're wasting your time as well. So I think there's both sides of things. It's just in the end of the day with dating apps, it's sometimes chances and sometimes are the people who you match with.
I think some girls are anxious to in meeting up quickly. I think.
Yeah.
Which I don't get, because I feel like what's the point?
It could be a catfish dude too.
Yeah.
Like
we
don't have that experience
be.
for a girl to tell us. Like maybe we can find one next time, but it could be a guy looking really bummed out, like bummed as fuck, like really dirty, like there could be it's not like every guy's hot in Taiwan, like there's some not that hot dude, like they could do the same thing, like changing their faces, all shit, or making them having 6-packs and shit.
Yeah,
you never know. That's what I feel like dating app has been very catfishy nowadays, I guess.
Yeah, it killed the traditional go to a bar or
just pick up.
Yeah, and just meet up girls, it killed the interaction, because it helps you break the ice. So I feel like people get comfortable with that, some people they stop going out to meet people because they already have Tinder. So they're like, why do I have to go out and be intimidated, get that feeling that you have when you're about to go
social pressure.
Yeah, that social pressure. They're like, why do I have to go through all of that if I have an app? But I think that's the wrong mentality.
Yeah, but I feel like I remember when we usually if we go to a bar together to go talk to girls, he's always making shit up, He's always I remember he was telling my girls I'm like a Formula 2 driver or something. And I don't know what to say, because the girls asking me oh, are you? And I was
I'm show me your pictures. Show me your pictures.
And then I remember I told this girl that you're an astronaut.
Me?
Yeah, and then she's she doesn't believe at all. So I was I have a picture, and then since I was really drunk too, so I literally just Google a picture of an astronaut, and I just showed her, and then it's, I mean, if you're an actual astronaut, you're not gonna have a photo of yourself in the suit, in the space.
Yeah.
It's probably something probably the computers, the computers. You're inside the spaceship or whatever.
Space shuttle.
And then maybe a video of you walking around in the space, just floating around.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dumb ass just shows a photo of some random astronaut, just showed her.
So she didn't buy for it.
She didn't buy for sure. She didn't buy for sure.
But it's fun. It's fun.
Funny as fuck. So now you guys know, okay, you guys been catfish or whatever. It's you guys can tell if a hoe's a hoe, a good girl's a good girl. But you guys can definitely identify, right? So then, how would you guys verify? How would you guys do a catfish verification with girls?
You can't.
You can't.
If they're good at it, you can't.
Well,
it's impossible.
Alex taught me this. Shout out to my brother Alex, our brother Alex. He's a Tinder god as well. So he always, whenever he wants to verify the chick, if the chick is legit, he will always say a catfish verification as a joke, and then he will put out his IG tag first, so the girl can check out his profile, and then the girl will be more willing to send her profile. It's a mutual respect.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm
smart.
saying? So that's smart.
Yeah, but it's possible that all the
IG could
all the
be
photos
also
on IG are
catfish
fake.
too.
Yeah, IG could definitely, but it gives you a tad bit of insurance. Yeah.
Insurance.
Come on,
is-
no, we've met girls with like good photos on IG. In real life, they don't look.
They look horrible. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, I still think it's possible. So
Yeah.
I mean, have you guys ever hung out with like Tinder dates the second time afterwards, or it's usually just one time thing?
No, no, I haven't.
It's always a one time thing.
Yeah, yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, so it's a one-time thing, or it never happened. It's either a one-time thing or it never happened. So
Yeah, same.
dating apps never work on me. So
All right. Fuck dating apps. All right.
Yeah, fuck dating.
So like, so like Henry, you also like do YouTube too, right? Like, want to like share to like the audience, like what do you do like on your like,
shout out to the
YouTube?
channel. I'm Henry too.
Oh,
Go
thank
check
you.
it out.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, we should be leaving IG handles.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting. Yeah, I'll put your IG handle.
Alright.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we'll
Appreciate it.
put it down.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I started a YouTube channel, and it's because I wanted to show Latin American people how Taiwanese culture and the food is here, because a lot of people were asking me like, what do you guys eat over there? How's the like living there, the transportation? So I wanted to document everything on YouTube, so they can get to know a little bit more of where I'm living, and vice versa. You know, like when I go to Bolivia or when I go back, I can show Taiwanese people how living in Bolivia is, because like it is very different, and I think people are gonna be shocked to see.
I think it's great what you're doing. Like honestly, like I was like inspired like doing this podcast partly because of you. Like,
Really?
Because I was just seeing like, because I don't have like too many friends like closely like that does a lot of vlogs or just like, you know, filmmaking. Like I have friends do music, like different shit, but not really having
In front of
that.
a camera.
Yeah, like
Oh.
having that onto like a clout.
How long have you been doing it?
Yeah.
Like
Is
two
it-
years.
Oh, so it's after you got here. So it wasn't like before moving here, right?
Yeah, no, it was after here, but I haven't been. There was a time where I just like stopped uploading. So yeah, it's been. I mean, I would say 2 years in total, but like really working to upload like once every 2 weeks, maybe like a year.
Like going hard as hell as a YouTuber for
Yeah.
a year. That's good.
Yeah.
That's hella good.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, most of your videos you speak Spanish, right? So I'm guessing
Yeah.
like most of your viewers are Bolivians.
Spanish speakers.
Yeah, like actually, I saw the demographics, and there's actually a lot of Taiwanese people. So I think I'm gonna incorporate. Yeah, and actually David gave me that idea, right? He's like, you should speak a little bit more Chinese in your videos. So I think I'm gonna start doing that, because there's Taiwanese people that are watching.
Oh,
Yeah,
have you
might
ever met
as
your
well.
your fans outside?
Yeah. Have you met like any fans?
No, but actually, okay. So I was, like, you guys know it's hard, right? Because like it takes a lot of time. Because like you guys are doing the podcast, it takes a long time to set up everything and like to edit and to upload it, you know. And there was sometimes that I wanted to give up because I wasn't seeing the results I was expecting from the videos.
Yeah.
But like there was actually some people that just like DM me. They were Latin American people, and then there was one girl, like she literally, I was like, wow, like I gotta keep going, because if I can do that, okay. So she told me that she was depressed and that watching the videos made her happy.
Oh. Damn.
And yeah, like I wasn't expecting to do that, because like I didn't know I had the like ability. I wouldn't say
crazy.
ability. Yeah. So she was saying, oh yeah, I was having suicidal thoughts, but like actually watching your videos, it like make my day, and it actually in a weird way it makes me get to know you through your videos. So I was like, wow, like if I can do that to one person, I'll just keep going, and maybe I can help other people, you know.
Holy shit, that's powerful.
That's pretty dope.
That's powerful. Holy shit.
I mean,
Thank
like,
you.
we did this podcast. I did this to want to cash out, but it didn't turn out to cash out, but it's just fun to do.
Oh,
it.
you know that last weekend I met somebody who's like, who watches our podcast, and I have no idea who he is.
Really?
And so it's cool because
No shit way.
for most people who watch
Last weekend when you're at Everland?
No, I was after massage. I was like, 'cause she was around, so like I just like, and I just.
Oh,
like,
Chi's
walked-
friend?
Like one, I think one of Chi or Alex.
Yeah, his friend
Alex-
Jeffrey. Uh-huh.
That's his, no. I don't think Jeffrey's the other
Jonathan?
one. Maybe it's that guy, but it's
Yeah.
just like I'm just surprised that there's people that I like really absolutely have no don't know or, you know, it's like not really. Because usually I know like some friends who watch it, but just like somebody like I really don't know who watches it. It's like it's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I mean, it's not nearly as powerful as your experience, of course. I mean,
Yeah, it's
I feel like saving
dope.
somebody from
Thank you,
suicide
yeah.
thoughts, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I
So
mean, I wouldn't say I like got them out from that
But you
situation.
help them, you know.
Yeah, like I'll just keep doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I definitely support definitely all the people watching us. Go subscribe to Henry.
Thank
you.
It's like
Thank you.
he's gonna upload a lot of shit that it's just different cultures that you guys won't know, and he's from Bolivia. Like that's on top. That's
You learn some
already
Spanish.
different, Yeah, just learn some Spanish. Like
Yeah.
he's really good at it.
It's his first language.
Yeah, he's good at
Hey,
it.
DM him. You might get a chance for a one-on-one private lesson with the
Shut
Papa
up,
Henry.
love.
He'll show love. So
Yeah.
definitely subscribe to him.
Thank you.
And then this is basically a wrap up for our this episode, and then we're really happy to have Henry in our
Thank you
podcast.
for real.
No,
Appreciate it.
thank you guys for having me. I always listen to your podcast. It makes me laugh. So being a part of it, I'm really grateful. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm very happy to be here.
Dude, we'll
Yeah, thank you
definitely
so
have
much.
more hot sauce out. We'll think about some hot topic.
Oh,
or
I'll-
Hey, shout out to the people who keep on watching though.
Yeah.
Y'all the real ones. Y'all the
you,
real
guys.
ones for real though.
All right, peace out.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks, guys.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
I appreciate it.